In this video, we are going to delve into 12 major cryptocurrencies that I have been backing the truck up on, loading up, and making sure that I'm stacking while we are experiencing some of the crazy crypto market crashes right now. If you want to know more about that, make sure to stay tuned to this entire video. It's going to be awesome. And we have a number of coins that are quite obvious at this current point. But of course, these are blue chips. These are not high potential X coins. I would say maybe 30X is going to be the maximum of some of these, but we'll talk about that throughout this video. So if you want to stay tuned for some lowish to medium risk coins, make sure you're with me throughout. And soon I will be doing another video for you that is more medium to high risk, and possibly another one that is high risk to super high risk. Now, of course, none of these videos are financial advice here. You beautiful souls. So make sure you do not do anything silly. Don't do what it is that I'm telling you to do. I'm just showing you what it is that I am doing in this crypto cycle, currently loading and stacking up my bag. So welcome back to the Crypto Bliss community, and thank you truly for being here with me on this wonderful, beautiful day. Now, these cryptocurrencies that I have ready for you are based on one fundamental. That is, of course, Bitcoin and the direction that Bitcoin heads. Now, we all know about the Bitcoin dominance, right? Even though we have kind of fall to a specific level, we are in consolidation, and the long-term journey, as you would know, is a star roadmap along this beautiful long-term investment. And of course, Bitcoin is the number one. Do not ever forget that, because yes, we may have been trapped. We may have lost up to 30% on Bitcoin, but I've shown you before that actually Bitcoin has done that on multiple occasions in the bull cycle. And therefore, it continues to grow. And therefore, Bitcoin remains unstoppable. So let's delve right in. It is, of course, the number one that you must have. All right. Currently sitting at $86,000, 230. We've had a nasty bit of a pullback here at the moment, but we are currently sitting at a $1.7 trillion market cap. Cool. Could we pull back to this level? Yeah, we could. Is it likely? Possibly. I don't know. But even if we did pull back to that 60K level, it is a 45% pullback, which is natural on the up cycles. If you go and take a look back right at these points, those were buy moments. Now, it is what it is, right? That's just what happens in crypto for now. Eventually, that will start to flatten out, and we will start to see something completely different in this space. Now, of course, we all know that Michael Saylor is calling for a $14 million Bitcoin. Now, if we had to really look at it, at that point, we're looking at like a 20X on Bitcoin, right? Not bad for the number one and beautiful, strongest asset in the entire world. Now, we've looked at this asset so many times. And so here's where I want to go, just delve into this a little bit more. So I have been showing you my trade. It's in the negative. I bought on this one. I bought on this one right here. Okay. I haven't bought any of this level right here. I've been very busy over the last few days. Unfortunately, I had to put my one cat to sleep. So, I've had a bit of an interesting week ahead of me, or past me and behind me. But really very grateful for everything that is happening. But what I do want to show you is that look at how much we pull back down into this somewhat descending channel, right? This is a very bullish channel, which we have remained, and interestingly so, pulled right back over the top here. So we hit it, we dropped, we pulled back over it, we bounced up, we somewhat retested in this same zone here, and now we're pushing up. But if I had to go down and look at this on the 1 hour time frame, I have an interesting scenario for you, right? And this is one of Bitcoin's most favorite patterns ever, is of course the beautiful head, shoulder, and head pattern. Now, what I want to share with you is that in this moment where we're experiencing this interesting head and shoulder pattern, the neckline, my friends, is over here. Okay, so if we have to pull some sort of marker or indication as to where we're going to go to, that will take us right back up to, ironically, the breakdown level. And the breakdown level all started at this point right here. So interesting that it would come into this zone. Okay, so what I just need to share with you is that this here was a massive, massive flush out. And the reason I can tell you that so confidently is because actually, when things like this happen, a crash down and then a massive purchase up like this and a retest of a zone, we're kind of capitulating in this zone. That shows us, yes, my trade is down. I've told you, I will be entering in here as soon as we break out of this neckline zone. I will add more to my position, because if it fails and it breaches, it's very likely going to come back and retest the 60 to 60K levels that I was referring to just not so moments ago. The reason I say that is because this is under the demand zone. So in order for us to get up there, we actually have to have a buy, like a V-sharp buy, just like we had this crash here, a V buy right back up to this level. Of course, we're going to meet lots of resistance in that level, but I would say that it would be ideal that we would essentially put in a hit this level, the 96K level, back test, retest, even back all the way down to 87K, retest this demand zone, the baseline of the demand zone one last time, and then push up. I don't know if it's going to do that. I can't tell you, and nobody does actually know. But what I can tell you, my friends, is if I'm looking at the Bollinger Bands, you can see here the bottom line is the red one, the top line is the green, and the middle line is the red. We have been forced by the Bollinger Band down. We are very, very oversold on the Bollinger Band, on the stochastic RSI, on the MACD, and really it's telling me that we at the very, very least need to come and meet this middle of the Bollinger Band over there at that point. Now, isn't that really interesting? Because if I had to now whip out the 200 moving average for you, okay, the 200 moving average coincides with the top area of the Bollinger Band, right? Right over there at that point. So for me, this is critical for us to understand where we're about to head. Bitcoin is about to have a very strong buyback. Now, the thing about this is that on the weekly, this is where this becomes an interesting scenario, okay? Let's make sure that the visibility is on the weeks. Yes, it is on the weeks. So where is it? It is not showing up. Okay, open, close, no. Okay, it's not pumping up here. I will show you on the other chart. For now, you can see here, even if I had to pull this line right there, look at that beautiful zone right there, right? That's on the weekly on this area. Look at that, okay? Right to the center of the Bollinger Band. The center of the Bollinger Band is above the demand zone line. We have pulled right down underneath that. We are currently reaching for the base of this area. And honestly, here is where a very strong support zone could be. So we could still come down some more, guys. I don't know. I mean, none of us actually know, but that's a very strong sell candle. Trump did say there would be pain. So let's now show you one last component of this before I move on. Okay. Here I have shown you the 618 on this Fibonacci level. We've touched the baseline on this megaphone, but now if I had to go in and add the the EMA ribbons, you can see that if we go back in history, when we reached those very strong peak cycles, we pulled back and we closed inside the EMA ribbon, and we kind of went sideways for a little bit, broke down, and then pulled straight back up there. Then, of course, we were manipulated down. There's no doubt about that. All right. Here, we pulled back into the EMA ribbon. We made a double bottom here, triple bottom actually, and then we made this massive move to the upside. So could the same thing be happening? Because essentially, it doesn't completely run away from from the ribbon until it's full blown in the cycle. So honestly, I think we're probably around this zone here right now, around the 31 August 20 area. Okay. Then all of a sudden, all the money printing started, and boom, that's the bull cycle. And then the rally goes absolutely berserk. I think that's where we're currently at this point. We're pulling into this band. So I don't know. It could be a few weeks, could be a few months that we pull here. But one thing I do want to say to you, my wonderful Crypto Bliss community, the thing that you need to know and be aware of before I show you these coins is that once you start seeing some of the mid-cap coins that I'll do on the next video for you start to do like 50 to 100x, 100%, excuse me, not 100x, 100%, some of these coins, you need to then understand that you actually have about 30 to 50, maybe 60 days at most to take life-changing money and profits out of this market. If you don't do that, okay, all of these altcoins I'm about to show you, okay, you do not know what you will lose out on. You will lose out on all of the biggest gains that you have worked your asses off to get this cycle by subscribing to my Crypto Bliss community, by subscribing to other people on the YouTube or the internet. And guys, right now, you just need to know what I'm about to show you is going to make a massive difference in your portfolio. You can 20x potential your entire portfolio with the coins that I'm about to show you if these are the coins that are made up of the largest chunks of your portfolio. Of course, I've shown you Bitcoin. Of course, it has to be Ethereum, right? As the number 2 coin. There is no doubt. There is no doubt. But even though Ethereum's been dead and dying in the water, Ethereum is still a massive cryptocurrency with $270 billion in market cap. Still quite big, right? But how high? Who knows? It has done massive moves in the past. Why would it not do massive moves now as the number 2 cryptocurrency? Of course, some say it could potentially hit $10,000 to $15,000, maybe even $20,000 this cycle. Cool. I don't know. You let me know down in the comments below what you think Ethereum could hit. Solana, on the other hand, has been performing like absolute crazy and has been outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so right now, even though we've had a massive pullback from the all-time high here, pulling down right to this interesting baseline, I think we're going to be bouncing off of this 140 zone right here without a doubt. And this will start to pull our revenue back, our market cap back up in Solana. Now, Solana is sitting at a $73 billion market cap, right? Pretty decent market cap for the number 6 coin, but actually it's the 3rd best really, and has been the number 1 best throughout this year in terms of the blue chips. Okay, of course, we have to speak about Cardano making some of the biggest moves, still part of the top 10 here, currently sitting at a $24 billion market cap. When Cardano sits sideways for long, boring ass periods of time, and then, I mean, look at this. It pumped up for like a few weeks, few months, boom, died for a long time. Boom, pumped up and has been dead, really. But although we are starting to make higher highs, but right now, I would say that this would probably end up going to between $7 and $8, I would say, which means that we have somewhat a 6 to 7x. Solana, maybe 650, 750. Some people are calling 1,000. I don't know. I think Solana could really hit. I think Solana could hit $1,000 this cycle. I really do think that. Cardano, and that's my thoughts, guys. I'm just a dude on the internet, on YouTube, showing you this content. Okay, 6669. I love that. That's really beautiful at this point for Cardano. So Cardano, possibly $7 to $8. I mean, we could see Cardano do a 10x. Yeah, 10x to 12x quite easily, I would say. Number 5 is, of course, Hedera, guys. Now, Hedera has had a massive bump up too, but it has not yet reached its all-time high and is currently at a $10 billion market cap. I would say this probably is going to hit a $5 price, meaning that we've got a 20x in this coin quite easily. I don't know. What do you think down below? 20x meaning that takes us up to a $200 billion market cap. I think with what Hedera is doing and how it is part of the not the RWA, the ISO 2020 coin scenario, ISO 2000, call it ISO 2000. All right, now I'm just rambling here, guys. So let's move on. The next one is Sui. Undoubtedly had some of the craziest runs here. Now, the thing about Sui, and the one thing that I do want to say about Sui is that I would say Sui has already had quite a massive run. It's at a $9 billion market cap at this point. It's hit somewhat a $5.24, $5.30 level previously, and we're down about 50% from that at the moment. Now, interestingly so, this could absolutely be mega bullish. And I think we could see a $20 to $25 on Sui, possibly the cycle. I've even done a video where we could possibly do maybe a $45 price on Sui. So go check out my channel and go and see on those videos. Just search in the search button right here and you'll find Sui. Now, obviously, Sui has a competitor. So this coin that I'm about to share with you will be an option instead, which hasn't really had the biggest run, although is somewhat a competitor to Sui. And I do own a good chunky bag of all of these coins already. I've been backing up the truck and buying some more. And the reason for that is I want to share things like this with you all the time. This is a bonus coin for this video, so I hope you appreciate that by sharing some love and, of course, liking the video. Now, Say is, of course, at a $1 billion market cap, meaning it's somewhat 9x lower than what Sui is. And that means just to get to kind of where Sui is, we would end up 9x, that's about $1.80 on Say, which I believe it could hit. It's already somewhat hit just above $1. Okay, so not a bad scenario for Say. But Say could probably do a bit better than that. And I would say that Say could probably hit a $10 area, which gives us about a 50x on Say. Now that is, of course, this bonus coin because it is ranked at number 81. It's way outside of the other ones that I'm sharing with you at this point. So the risk is a little bit higher up the curve, but higher the higher the risk, the higher the reward potential. Okay, so that's why we would like to share Avalanche. Now, Avalanche is currently ranked at 19th. This is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, especially because Avalanche is revolved around the entire gaming ecosystem of crypto. Currently at a $9 billion market cap, $22 price, very low down here at the moment, trying to break out of this very difficult $60 level. But honestly, guys, I have to say to you right now, it's previously been up at $144 odd. I believe Avalanche could easily hit a 10x, which would take us up to a $220 level and only a $90 billion market cap. I think Avalanche is probably going to do way better than that. And that's why I think Avalanche could possibly even hit, as I've previously said to you, about $600, $660. Okay, that is at least a 30x from where we are on this one. That is probably one of the highest convictions because of the market cap currently. The next one is, of course, TON. TON has been ranked at number 21. It's got an $8 billion market cap valuation at this point. It's made a massive run. It's kind of been bleeding to death at the moment. I think it'll find some support here on the sort of $2.50 odd level, so we could see some more bleeding for it. At that point, I would consider buying some more of this, but we are way oversold on this right here, right now, my friends. If you do not see that, I'm going to say to you that this would be an opportunity to buy TON at this level, because TON at a 30 to 50, maybe even $60 level gives you a 20 to 25x on this coin. Okay, mad. Now, the next one is a chunky bag that I have been adding because this is literally the number one decentralized exchange at the moment. Currently ranked at 26th, sub $20, a $6.6 billion market cap. We've had a little pump on this. We came all the way down here from sort of $6 all the way up to $32, which is kind of around a 5.5x. Not bad, right? But for the number one DEX at the moment, with the majority of the trading volume coming in, actually very much giving all of the other exchanges a really big run for their money. Currently, the fully diluted valuation is about $20 billion, and that's because the circulating and max supply are somewhat in coherence with that, of course. So what we're seeing here is $20 on Hyperliquid. I have been loading my bag at this kind of $22 to $20 level, okay? If you want to know where this is going, I believe easily where Binance is at the moment, and Binance is currently at around $120 billion at this point. That's at least a 20x on this, taking us up to about $400 on Hyperliquid. If we all recall what Binance did last cycle, Binance went absolutely mad berserk, okay? And it did 30 odd X, I remember. Now, if we look at this, this is very important because this could go much higher than what it is that I'm saying. But I'm just giving you sort of some level of modest scenario, okay? Aptos is, of course, the next one. Aptos sitting at $6.21. We've seen a massive pump, dump, massive pump, dump, massive pump, dump. And honestly, it looks like we're kind of making lower highs all from this level down, okay, which means that we could really be gearing up here on this very strong support level at the bottom here at the $6 price. We could be really gearing up for one serious ass rally at this point. With a $3.6 billion market cap, unfortunately, the max supply is infinite according to this, which means that, you know, right now, yeah, this coin is going to be good to make money because it's part of the Facebook developers and it does a number of really good things, okay? Go do the research yourself. That's not what I'm showing you today in this video. I'm just giving you the coins that I'm sharing with you. So, of course, $6.21. I believe we could probably see at least a 20 to 30x on this coin. And that meaning we could probably get up to nearly $90 to $100 billion market cap, meaning that we could see maybe 100, 3, 6, 12, yeah, maybe a 30x. It would take us to about $180, right? 3 times 6, 30 times 6, 6, 12, 18, yeah, about $180. That's quite an ask for this coin, okay? But you can see how quickly it pumps. And that's why you have a reminder that you have 30 to 50 days to take all your profits out of this market. If you don't do that, you're going to experience these massive 90, 99, 100% drawdowns on your bags, my friends. The next one is, of course, Ondo, real world assets leader, ranked at number 40. We've had a slow, steady, upward rising growth on this chart. Very bullish, also very oversold right now. Lots and lots of buying at this throughout these moments. Lots of volume here. Only sitting at a $3 billion market cap. Also, fully diluted valuation is about 30% because the circulating supply is about 30%. But Ondo is sitting at $1, my friends, with BlackRock's thumbs up and investment into Ondo and helping Ondo. Ondo is also part of Standard Bank in South Africa, all kinds of major companies across the world, Pantera, so many things, guys. There's not enough time for me to share all of that on this video. All I want you to know is that I have previously spoken about Ondo before. If you want to know, that is BlackRock's secret financial weapon that has been exposed. Go check it out. But honestly, this could hit easily $30, okay? $30, meaning that's a 30x on this, meaning that's a $90 billion market cap. I reckon that would be quite easy for Ondo to do the cycle. Now, if you truly appreciate this, before I carry on the last one, make sure you are subscribed, please, to the Crypto Bliss community. Make sure you're sharing some love for us. And make sure, if you enjoyed this video, that you comment down below on your favorite coin that I have shared with you. And if there are some coins that you would like to hear me speak about, let me know down in the comments below. Of course, I will see what it is that I can do for you as my community, and I will see what it is that we could share with you on this channel. But for now, the last one is ICP, currently ranked at 41. It has been bleeding since FTX, okay? It used to have a $460 price, meaning that had $400 more on it, meaning that that was a wildly different, crazy market cap over there. With most of the circulating supply in supply, there is also a maximum supply over here, but the total supply currently is 530. right now, we have seen this coin bleed to death. But honestly, ICP is one of the craziest coins out there in the space. I am backing up the truck on this one, friends. Honestly, we could see this without a doubt, possibly even come back up to a $200 to $300 level. I mean, that's a wide range, but that would mean a pretty much a 10x, 100x on this. It could do 100x, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just does a 30x, guys. Maybe it just goes to $180, okay? I don't know. I'm just sharing with you my views on all of these coins. And if you have enjoyed this video, I truly appreciate you. And thank you for being here with me. And we will see you on the next one.